Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Jayden. Welcome to my channel. In this video today, we're gonna talk about what to do if the game is not working for you. Okay, guys? One of the most frustrating things for men is not the inability to approach. Because a lot of you guys watching this video, and a lot of you guys who will watch it in the future, you can't even do an approach, okay? But this video is for the guys who are actually doing approaches, actually talking to women, but it's just not working. Okay, there's probably not a more frustrating space. I can't think of a more frustrating space. Every day you go out, you do day game, you do night game, you approach girls at supermarkets, malls, streets, at the beach, in the park, at school campus, and it isn't working for you. Meaning, you're not getting laid. Let's make it fucking simple as fuck. Okay, some of you guys are getting phone numbers, some of you guys are getting kisses in nightclubs, some of you guys are getting a date here and there, but you're not getting laid, okay? The girls are not having sex with you. You are not getting laid. And if you're not getting laid, it means you're not getting girlfriends. You're not getting friends with benefits. You're not getting intimacy. You're not getting anything deeper than just surface level conversations with women. Sure, sometimes you might approach a woman and it might be a little deep, but you never go deep inside of her. Okay, so in today's video, I want to really help all of you guys who are currently struggling in the game. And the way that this video is designed is if you never took coaching, okay? So I want to give you advice that's geared for, like all of you guys out there who can't afford coaching or who just don't want to pay coaching, okay? So after watching this video, you should be able to make a comeback, okay? Without buying any programs, without taking any coaching, without like spending any money. You can just watch this video and make a comeback, okay? You can actually succeed, okay? And so, first things first. Take a chill pill and understand that it's a process. It's not gonna be a one-night thing, okay? You're not gonna watch this video and immediately the next day be like, banging chicks and like being on top of the world, okay? It's a process. Especially if you've been stuck for a while, it's gonna be a process. It might take you, if you're gonna do it on your own, maybe 2, 3, 4 months, okay? It's better that you mentally tell yourself, hey, 6 months. I'm gonna make a 6 months long comeback. The process is gonna be 6 months, okay? Now when you're thinking, okay, a little bit longer term, because some of you guys, you're really thinking day to day, week to week, weekend to weekend. Fuck all that shit. You gotta give yourself a proper, nice 6 months to make some real changes and then make a comeback and do really well, okay? And so, first things first, take a chill pill, relax. Probably you're frustrated as fuck, okay? And so take a breather, relax, give yourself a 6 month long time frame. That's number one. Number two, pause all your activities with women momentarily. Pause. No more approaches, no more conversations, no more text messages, no more trying, no more going on dates, nothing. Okay, pause. Okay, that's step number 2. Okay, step number 2 is pause until you got step number 3 in place, okay? So, number 1, take a chill pill. Take a breather. You're fucking frustrated. Okay. Number 2, pause. Nothing. Zip. No more approaches. No more texting. No more talking. Nothing. Until you do number 3. Number 3, okay? Here's what you gotta do. If you never want to take any coaching from anybody, okay? You never want to, take a course, take a program, whatever, right? You want to save your money, or maybe you don't have the money, okay? Here's what you want to do. You want to identify 2 to 5 guys, okay? maybe 3 is a good number. Let's say 3. You want to identify 3 guys that are actually legitimately getting laid, that are doing well in your immediate area. Now, how do you do that? You can go on forums, okay? You can go in Facebook groups. You could go in your school, in your work. It doesn't have to be a guy that's involved with picking up women, like learning about it. It could be just a dude that's like normally, like a natural. Okay, a natural. So you have to identify who are these guys. Okay, identify. Okay, be on the lookout. Okay, figure out who are the guys that are actually getting laid in your city. Could be a promoter, could be a pickup guy. It could be your best friend's cousin. It could be a guy at your work. It could be a guy at your school. It could be a guy, like, you need access to some fucking guy that goes out and meets girls. And it can't be a guy that does it from online game. So it can't be a guy from Tinder or a guy who's like doing Hinge or Bumble and all this kind of shit. Figure out where you can meet a guy who meets women organically. Okay, whether that's a pickup guy or a natural, it doesn't matter. A guy who's doing well. And start to reach out to this guy, give him value, okay, and befriend him. And it's better if it's not one guy. It's better if it's like 2, 3, 4 guys, maybe 5, okay? Find them, send them messages or approach them in real life. Tell them, hey, I see that you're good with girls, bro. Let me buy you a drink or something. Let's go out sometime, okay? Or let's say there's a guy that you know that does day game, okay? Maybe you find some guy in some group or some forum or whatever, right? Start to reach out, okay? Give value, and then start to hanging out. Now, a lot of you guys, you will write down in the comment section, Jayden, well, how can I give value? Okay, we're gonna talk about that right now. In the beginning, I believe the best value you can give is just your energy. Okay, just your energy, just being a positive guy who's willing to approach women and encourage other men in general. Okay, and so you want to reach out to these guys, you want to set up meetings, and you want to start hanging out with them, and you want to be their new friend, okay? Their new friend who approaches women, who's positive, who's fun, who's open to learn, and you want to try to bring the guy up, okay? He's already getting laid, yes, but you want to bring him up energetically, make jokes, be supportive, buy him drinks, get him coffee, be helpful, be available, okay? A lot of guys who go out, they're still looking for wings. I know guys who are doing well with women who they like to go out with other guys, okay? Even me, I can go out alone. Like this weekend, Friday I went out alone, Saturday I went out alone, Sunday I went out alone. And I met dudes in the clubs randomly, and I just brought them with me and started introducing them to random girls in the club, right? Would it have been better if I had wings this weekend, because many of my friends are out of town last weekend? Yeah, it would have been better, but I can go out by myself and just befriend guys and, just create a fun moment in the night, right? And so in that way, a lot of guys, they're still looking for wings. They're still looking to hang out with other cool and funny guys, okay? So you want to make your focus the dudes, and you want to network with them. And the most beautiful thing about this is we humans, one of the best ways for us to learn, okay, as humans, is something called osmosis. Osmosis basically means you absorb your environment. So let's say I want to become good, at jujitsu. Okay, let's say I want to become good at jujitsu. So maybe I'll sign up to a jujitsu class here in my city. I'll start going twice a week, and then over years I'm gonna get better, right? Because I'm in that environment. However, what if I said my life mission, my goal in life is to become amazing at jiu-jitsu, and I quit everything, I sold everything, and I traveled to Brazil, okay, at the heart of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I signed up to a gym in Brazil, and I ate and I slept and I trained Jiu-Jitsu. I didn't do anything else. I didn't talk to women. I didn't work. I didn't do anything. In which scenario do you think I would get better at Jiu-Jitsu? The one where I still have my life here and I'm practicing Jiu-Jitsu twice a week? Or the one where I fucking quit everything, I go to Brazil, I travel across the world to Brazil, and I join a Jiu-Jitsu gym at the heart of the fucking action, and I'm learning from like all these like fucking masters and shit, and like all these Brazilian guys who live, eat, sleep, and die for Jiu-Jitsu. Where do you think I'm gonna get a better result? Obviously by immersing myself in that one true environment where I can blossom and turn into the best fighter possible, right? And so it makes sense. We learn, we absorb from other people. A lot of you guys out there, you're watching videos, you're reading articles, you're taking courses, you're taking programs. It's not bad, but like the highest level of learning is in face, flesh to flesh. Okay, so just by you, for example, let's say you go out with a guy who's super good at talking, and he takes you to a club, or let's say you go to a club together, and you're right next to him, and he's joking with women right in front of your eyes, and he's teasing the girls, whatever. You will start to absorb his mannerisms, his behavior, his level of energy, his effort, his ease. I remember when I was new in the game, I was always looking to hang out with guys who were much better than me. And I remember I would meet like super cool guys who were very good at talking and touching and doing all this shit. And I would hang out with them. And all of a sudden, by hanging out with them, before I realized it, I would be talking like them. I'd be walking like them. I'd be having eye contact like them. I'd absorb their energy. And in the same way, they absorbed my energy. So I came as the new guy, and I was fun, I was positive, I was helpful, and they liked that too. So they absorbed that part, okay? I absorbed the skills from them, and they absorbed what? My positivity, my energy, my creativity, my willingness to get good at this. And they respected my willingness to get good, and I respected their skills. So it's kind of like a mutual exchange. Fuck. I choked on my spit. And so some of these older guys as well, who's been in the game a long time, they get a bit tired. You know, it's not like 10, 20 years talking to girls. It gets a bit tiring. And so when you come in with that young, fresh energy, it's like you breathe life into them. They got the skills, but maybe they're a bit burnt out or tired, or they don't give a shit anymore, right? And then you come, you give a shit, you care, you're fun, you're outgoing. Maybe you don't have the best skills. Maybe you don't really know what to do, but you're gonna learn from them face to face. Super key, super important. Then as well, what you want to do is you also want to take your focus on yourself as well. So you're developing relationships with these new guys, and you're approaching women around them. So whenever you're hanging out with them, whenever you're around them, whenever you guys go out, you do wingman stuff together, you're approaching tons of women. The rest of the time, you want to focus on yourself, meaning that could be developing your career, that could be developing your physique, getting more, flexible, getting more muscular, eating better, sleeping better. And you want to start to cultivate an environment inside yourself where you can become more energetic, okay? Let's take two guys. One guy smokes, one guy drinks, one guy fucking masturbates all the time, one guy sleeps poorly, okay? And he has so many shitty habits. And then you got the other guy. He sleeps good, he hydrates well, he doesn't do any drugs, he doesn't drink, he's like fucking, like everything is on point internally. Like he's, smelling good, he's got nice fresh clothes, he's taking care of his environment, etc., etc. And both of those guys are trying to get better in the game. Who's gonna get better, okay? Obviously, the second guy with the healthier habits, because the guy with the healthier habits, whenever he goes out, he's gonna have something that I call the X factor. When you truly take care of yourself, you start to radiate something, okay? You start to radiate what? Energy. There's like a light in your eyes. If I sleep poorly, eat shit, and do all this kind of stuff, I'll just walk around like this. Okay, and people pick up on that. Women pick up on that. And so if you increase your vitality by eating good, sleeping good, working out, and then also developing a good relationship with these guys, learning from them, as well as going out, and every time you're in front of them, talk to girls. Try to introduce them to girls. If you're with one of those new wings, take initiative. Let's say you and him walk into the club. As soon as you walk in with your new wing, hey, those two girls, let's go right now. Boom, you're in. And the guy's like, oh shit, this guy means business. You know what I mean? You want to be that guy that means business. Like, you don't waste time. You invite them, you hang out with them, you're supportive of them, but as soon as there's a couple of chicks around, let's fucking go, bro. You know? And even though you're not the most skilled one, you're the guy who takes initiative, and you're the guy who puts out energy, and you work on yourself, and you do this, you're gonna get laid. The worst thing you can do right now is to keep banging your head against the wall all by yourself. That's literally the worst thing you can do, okay? So really, there's only two things I recommend. Number one, which is this entire video, follow this, okay? And if you can't even find any guy, then I would say, or if you don't, even after my explanation, you don't really know still how to find the guy, give him value, and hang out with him and make new wings, then I would recommend coaching, okay? But like as a last resort, okay? First, take 6 months and do this, all which I told you in this video today. Again, the worst thing you can do right now is to be all by yourself, okay? And bang your head against the wall over and over and over again, okay? Now, that's all I had to say in this video today. If you like the video, like the goddamn video, comment down below. Let me know if you learned something new. And I see y'all, my brothers, in that next video. Peace.